What's good YouTube, Akil here, back with another video, and today I'm going to give you guys 3 things that everyone needs to know before placing an order on Alibaba.com. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, Alibaba.com is the world's largest business-to-business marketplace, and you can buy just about any and everything on that platform for your business. So if you guys haven't already, make sure that you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's get into it. Alright y'all, so first thing everybody needs to know before placing an order on Alibaba.com is the differences between a gold supplier and a verified supplier. Now, in a nutshell, there's a ton of different badges on Alibaba.com, but if you see a gold supplier badge, all that means is that that particular supplier basically paid a fee in order for them to sell on the platform. But even more importantly, a verified supplier is somebody that's been verified and audited through a third party, and basically all that means is that, you know, their products have been verified to make sure that it's actually up to par, their system processes have been checked out, and basically they just are who they say they are. So they're basically just a more trusted seller on the platform. So basically just by using a verified supplier can just make your life way easier, and you just kind of get straight to the point and kind of avoid some of the scams and some of the people that tend to waste other people's time when using Alibaba.com. So next huge important tip is to simply just don't buy anything on Alibaba.com without actually starting a conversation. Now, this is super important for a couple different reasons. So first thing first, when it comes to starting up a conversation, I'll throw the little template that I use in order to start conversations on Alibaba.com. Just a quick little email, basically just introducing myself, letting them know that I'm a very serious business owner and I'm trying to make some purchases with them and hopefully build a long-term relationship with them. And I'll also detail in there that my preferred method of payment is through PayPal, because if you guys were to use a wire transfer, that's actually a little cheaper and can save you some money on fees, but using PayPal is just a much safer method and just gives me more peace of mind as well, since I'm so much more familiar and just, you know, more comfortable using PayPal. So like I initially said, don't buy anything on Alibaba.com without at first starting a conversation. And the keys to starting a good conversation is, of course, just coming off as a professional, but they'll also give you more information in terms of pricing, in terms of shipping. And I tell you guys this all the time, when you see that MOQ, the minimum order quantity, the prices might actually vary, and it might say somewhere between like 2 cents to as high as maybe 20 cents for a particular order, or maybe $2 all the way up to $20 depending on the amount that you order. And in my experience, just sending a message to the suppliers, they'll basically kind of give you their pricing and really let you know what their pricing is about, how flexible they may be in terms of their minimum orders and in terms of their overall pricing structure. So you definitely want to start a conversation just so you can get straight to the point. But the other really good tip as well that goes along with starting a conversation is that it'll just give you some more information about that seller, and it kind of builds more trust, because as you guys know, like I said earlier in the video, this is the world's largest business-to-business marketplace. So in order for you to kind of make that really good connection with suppliers, you just got to start a conversation, get some communication going, and it'll let you know how fast they respond. And of course, it'll let you know just a little more about the seller, because I've messaged some sellers and I've gotten no response, and of course I've done no business with them. And the sellers that got back to me really quickly, I was able to go ahead and place some orders. So I'll be sharing more information on that in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that as well. Alright y'all, so last tip that I have for you guys, and this actually goes right along with starting a conversation with the supplier, you definitely want to keep that conversation and all communications on the actual website. Now, of course, you can download the app and keep the conversation going on the app as well, but of course, I'm sure everybody knows about WeChat and Skype and all of these other platforms out there that a lot of people like to communicate on. But at the end of the day, in my personal experience, I just think it's much better just to keep the conversation, on the actual platform. That way you're still keeping yourself safe, you're keeping yourself protected, because if you have a conversation on WeChat, for example, and they make a ton of different promises and promise you, some different pricing structures and stuff like that, or just different details about that product, once you receive that product, you can't necessarily use your trade assurance, and trade assurance is basically just the insurance that Alibaba offers just about every product on there. So it kind of does offer you some peace of mind, but like I said, at the end of the day, if you have a conversation outside of the app, you know, you won't be able to verify anything that was communicated between you and the supplier. So that's super important, and it's kind of just like eBay and Amazon and some of these other platforms out there as well. You know, not so much Amazon, because I don't think you even have like a communication system on there, but just like eBay and Poshmark, you know, you want to make sure that you're keeping those conversations on the actual platform, because anything outside of the platform is just almost like a waste of time. Now, not saying if you built a relationship with a supplier and you guys, you know, have a good business relationship and they want to communicate through Skype or WeChat or something like that, that's perfectly fine. But at the end of the day, if you're brand new, just keep the conversation simply on Alibaba.com. Alright, y'all, that's all I have for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed that one, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.
For the winner, cause you felt like you was losing, only for the winner. Move just to keep from cooling, like only for the winner, only for the winner, only for the winner. Boy, my heart is cold, and I'm too cool to sweat it. I should've never offered it. I'm tight and now I'm off this shit.